opportunity to build in an environmentally friendly manner, to build cost effectively, to build to exact tolerances and finishes, to build with all the flexibility your imagination demands. These are the major benefits of the TILTFORM system, a patented, innovative and revolutionary approach to concrete construction. Timber formwork and its inherent drawbacks has been eliminated by the TILTFORM system. Timber is out, aluminium is in. TILTFORM technology employs aluminium-based side forms, buttress support frames and sliding risers.
Anybody with any experience in building panels is going to find this system far easier than the old systems that they're using at the moment.
The increase in accuracy and the final product finish is 100% better than the traditional finishes we were getting.
TILTFORM is the system for the 21st century.
So what is the TILTFORM system? TILTFORM is a formwork system which can be used to simplify almost any concrete application to provide accurate, crisp, high-quality end products. Examples include concrete panel construction, industrial roads and floors, residential floors, suspended slabs, stairs and tanks, improving efficiency and quality, and at the same time, saving time and reducing costs. TILTFORM applications are only limited by your imagination. Who would have thought you could have a 5-story high single panel to within a tolerance of 3 millimeters, as was achieved with this IMAX cinema complex? TILTFORM delivered.
It's easy to use, very easy to set up, and it's quick.
Yeah, a lot easier, a lot neater. Oh, I love the stuff, really.
Let's have a look how TILTFORM has revolutionized the tilt-up industry. The key components to the TILTFORM system are side forms, buttresses, risers, and connector plates. Site construction starts with a floor slab or casting bed onto which are marked the panel dimensions and buttress offset lines. Buttresses are installed by securing a masonry anchor. They're then levelled using the built-in levelling lugs. Once the buttresses are levelled, no further attention is required for subsequent panels. Correct levels and dimensions are assured through the simple brilliance of the system. Beveled end joiners are inserted into the form ends at each T-join location and, after checking panel dimensions, are self-drill screwed to the form. A connector plate is clicked into the side forms, ready for the risers to be connected. The risers are now ready to be installed. The base riser is inserted through the buttress frame and locked to the side form connector with pins. The number of risers equates to the number of panels being cast in the stack. When the first side form is aligned and secured, diagonal measures are rechecked and adjusted if necessary. The exact tolerances for the whole construction, once fixed, can be maintained throughout. Once the diagonals are correct, the buttress clamp is tightened to lock the system. With the panel mould secured, steel reinforcement and panel hardware are placed. This work is often easier with TILTFORM than with the timber-based frames. Within a few hours, TILTFORM workers can be trained to assemble formwork to produce panels to exacting standards.
Why is it so simple? Is because it's kept basic. You don't need to be a rocket science to put it together.
You can't bend it, break it, whatever. and you can set it up anywhere you like, and it's cost effective, and it's so easy to use. Even a child could just about set it up at times.
Once you've got your base structure set out, your boxes and your panels are just so much easier, quicker. You're not stuffing around with doing fillet and that, and it stays a lot straighter than with wood.
There are many simplicities with a TILTFORM system which enable savings in labour, time and materials compared with the old methods. As the concrete is poured, the side forms provide an accurate measure of the amount of concrete needed. Once concrete is in place and vibrated in the mould, the concrete surface is screeded so as to be flat, level and true with the side forms. The whole surface of the panel area is easily and freely accessible for mechanical finishing. The power trowel, the mechanical concrete finishing plant, has easy access to the whole panel with TILTFORM. It's a simple matter for one person to undertake this work, saving on labour costs. The power trowel can undertake all this work. There are no hidden areas requiring costly hand finishing, and even finish of the highest quality is assured. The TILTFORM system allows panels to be stacked cast on site, up to 9 high. It allows varying sized panels to be cast in a stack without delay or additional cost.
The glory of this system is once you've finished, you can strip it straight away and pull it apart, where with the old systems you can't strip it till the end of the job. With this system you're stripping and lifting as you go. It takes roughly 15-20 minutes to strip and redo your diagonals again for your next panel.
A stack of completed panels demonstrates the uniformity of thickness, the edge finishes and the alignment of the panels. The amount of materials and side forms used to complete a stack of panels is much less with the TILTFORM system. Much less labour is required, and your site's not cluttered with vast amounts of timbers that need to be denailed, serviced, strapped, transported and stored.
A lot faster.
You're not messing around putting fillet in for edges. Fillet's already in the formwork itself.
Well, a lot more cost effective, so in the long run it pays more benefit for us as the user.
Tilt-up construction is an example of how TILTFORM Technologies has developed just one aspect of concrete construction to a level of flexibility and cost effectiveness undreamed of in the past. One man allowed himself to dream of what might be possible, and then he did something about it. TILTFORM was developed by Robert Sludjevic, who realized that development of a new system employing reusable formwork not only would bring huge cost savings, but make possible much wider application of concrete construction. Robert has extensive practical experience in the concrete formwork industry.
The technology now allows us to do difficult profiles such as we've got here, where we might have a 90-degree corner using two 45-degree angles on the panels where they meet. This particular side form forms the straight edge of the panel, and that's connected to a 45-degree section which produces that face of the panel, and the two are simply joined by a connecting angle to form the panel. The system is very adaptable in that you can join angled pieces and straight pieces together in any fashion. So you can join angle to straight or straight to angle. So wherever you are on your panel, there's a piece that will coordinate what you need to do. Well, one of the major advantages is that because the attachment to the side forms is the same for both a splade and an angle, you can now produce an angled panel in the same time it takes to produce a square edge panel, because you just simply attach on the back of the side form.
The main thing that's special about it, we were told in the beginning that it couldn't be done on site and that we would have to make the panels in a yard, but we managed to site cast the panels, make them on the job rather than make them elsewhere and cart them in, and people said we couldn't do it here because the site wasn't big enough, and we proved them wrong. The finish that we've achieved on it is probably as good as you'll get. I'm very proud of the way it all turned out. I've done all different types of formwork in all different ways and places and all over the place in Western Australia, and this is the only system that I believe will give a quality product 100% of the time.
TILTFORM can also achieve significant benefits for the environment. Unlike old methods which use large amounts of timber for one-off uses, the aluminium moulds and other elements of the TILTFORM system can be used again and again. On one site they may be used for an industrial building, at another for a residential development, on yet another for an office block. The same forms, frames and risers used over and over again. TILTFORM enables the inherent strengths of concrete to be harnessed to an almost limitless range of building applications. It promises architects, building designers and builders a construction system which allows them to give their imagination, their creativity, full rein. Now TILTFORM Technologies is taking its unique system to markets further afield. From its Australian base, the company continues to map and to implement the strategy that will take its technology to building sites around the world. TILTFORM Technologies has a determined philosophy, providing the construction industry with the latest and most innovative form designs, technologies, products and services, setting new standards in achievable quality and construction time. With this determined philosophy, TILTFORM will continue to be leaders in the construction industry and a driving force in the field.
Well, it makes my job easier and keeps the boss happy, I suppose, because it's done quicker, so yeah, it's not too bad at all.
TILTFORM, simply a better way.